Hello, hello, hello. So hopefully you can all hear me. Welcome. I'm a few minutes early, but I hope you don't mind. I know there are a couple of people here already, so why don't you introduce yourselves if you'd like to down in the comments, and we'll get into playing some fun game. So if I just switch over here to our, before I switch over to our live stream, I'm going to back up here and show you this background. I had some help from a wonderful woman at Walmart here in Calgary, as well as another woman at Michael's to get all the materials to make this backdrop. So hopefully it's a lot prettier than a blank wall, and I'm also hoping that it is less laggy than the green screen I usually use during a live stream. So we switch on over here to the wonderful world of Minecraft. Here is DragonflySara, me, and I am going to be flying in from the gates, because I know we've got a couple of new people on that haven't seen the full effect live. And so we have the winged boars and the giant gates and the wall. The Quidditch Stadium is over here on the side. And we fly up to the castle. We see the greenhouses there in the back. The vegetable patch, Bobatton's carriage. We've got Hagrid's hut in the forest. And here we're technically inside the castle at this point. And if we just shimmy on down to this side of the grand staircase, we find out that when we get to the bottom, we are experiencing lag. We are in the hallway that will be the access to the kitchens. Now, I do have one viewer that's in the room with me, so I'm just going to turn my head this way. And are you hearing me?
I hear you.
On here?
No.
And I got a negative. He cannot hear me. So here's my question. Can anyone else? I know I usually have a couple of people in the that are willing to say, I hear you in the comments. So maybe if someone wanted to do that. We go through this painting, and we're in what will be the kitchen when we get it all decorated. At the moment, it is one ginormous empty room. And off of the kitchen, we have the house elf dormitory, which at the moment is one ginormous empty room with placeholders for where the beds will go. We're going to have Dobby has his own room. Winky didn't want her own room, but she did need storage to store her stuff, so she's got a little closet here. And this is Dobby's closet, and this is going to be the kitchen, the house elf's kitchen. Not kitchen, lavatory. So that they have toilets and showers and that kind of thing. I haven't decided exactly how we're going to go about entering the house elf's dormitory. I think you might have to apparate in. But then staff can't get in. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that exactly. And I don't have anyone saying that they can hear me. So hold on a second while I troubleshoot this problem. According to this, I have sound. I'm going to get some help with the technical support Oh, we think we figured out why he can't hear anything. And Uncle Carl, glad to have you online. He hears me, so you know what? We're good to go. We're gonna keep going. And there's a possibility my viewer in-house is my dad, and there's a possibility that my sister just fixed his sound. So maybe I should stop using him as a maybe I should stop using him as a indicator for whether or not things are working. Okay, so down here at the end of the hallway, we're going to have barrels set up, and you're going to have to hit a specific barrel based on canon information from Pottermore. And if you hit the wrong one, you're going to get doused in vinegar. We're going to do some coding to make that a fun experience. What is going on here? Sorry guys, hold on. We have a wrong color scheme here. And then here's the door to the actual Hufflepuff common room and the Hufflepuff common room itself. At the moment, just one giant empty room. Now down here, I believe, is the girls' dormitory. And you go through the round tunnel and you come to these various round rooms. Round doorways that lead to the different dormitories on the girls' hallway. And so the dormitories can't go diagonal because, I mean, it's Minecraft. Diagonal doesn't work real well. But they do seem to come out of a tunnel that you would have to crawl through. And I actually have one of the doorways, not the door itself, but the doorways put in here so that you see this round-ish, yeah, it's not 100% fantastically round, but it's round-ish doorway. And then this is, of course, the girls' bathroom down at the end. Now, what we're going to be doing today is filling in the boys. And I'll show you what we have, and then I'll show you how we copy and paste the copy and paste the rooms over, going lots faster than having to build them from scratch. Okay, so this is the boys' hallway. And at the moment, all we have are these quartz blocks indicating that a room should go here. And I have written down on a list here next to me that this room is going to go to the north. And this room is going to go to the south. And this room is going to go to the north. And this room is going to go to the north. And this room is going to go to the south. And these rooms are going to be across the hall going east and west. And then this room, the lavatory, will also go to the north. And what we'll do is we're going to go find a room that goes, oh, let's see, we'll start with the one that goes to the north. Because that's the first one, so that seems like a logical gap for me. And so if we go in here, this room is going not north. This room is going south. I think our first north room is all the way, yeah, not north, not north. I'm currently facing north, so this one is going to the north. See how that, if you see in the mini map up on the top of this corner of the screen, and if I hit J, I can make it even and zoom in on so there's the icon for us, and it's got a little point right there, and it's pointing north. So this room is going north, and we are going to copy this room. So we're going to copy it from as though we are standing in the doorway from right here. And if you'll remember with World Edit, the way that we copy is we have to find corners. So the first corner that we're going to find is that one. first position there, and put our wall back. And then the top corner over here is what I'm going to do. Second position there, and put our healing back. And now that I've selected the area, all I have to do is stand in the correct location and copy. We have now copied a room that goes to the north off of a passageway. Now we need to paste it where it needs to go. This takes a little bit of ingenuity, patience, wood. So the first one going north is actually this one right here. So he needs to be a circumole how did I do this? And he comes up here. And voila! We have a circular opening. Now, of course, this doesn't go down perfectly symmetrically because then, and we can get rid of that block now, then it would be we want to paste from right here. And if we hit paste, ta-da! Now, of course, the doorway is the wrong color because we didn't paste the doorway. We pasted everything in the room. But there you go, north-facing room. And so we'll go to all of the north-facing rooms and do this. And then we will copy a south-facing room, and we will paste in the south-facing rooms. And then we will copy an east and a west and paste those in. And the next north is number 3, 2, 3. Hello, you. He's going to go in quite a ways so that he doesn't shoot out into the hallway. Let's just check how far he has to, how long his hallway has to be. From the center, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks, including the wall, not including the actual center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the center. So he needs to go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To here's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're just going to put a couple of lights here. And so now we need to make our circle around this doorway. And we'll make that the actual doorway. So we'll make this where we're going to paste the new place in. So we'll just go ahead and paste. There's our room at the end of the doorway. And if we go around here, it should not have messed up the wall of the hallway. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? This is a little weird though. Okay. So then this goes away, and we just need to make this into a easiest way to do it's going to be this. We're just going to now that we're into the y'all are watching Sarah do boring things, anybody got a topic of conversation for us? Doesn't look like it. Let's see, what can I come up with? I can be pretty creative in conversation types. Let's see. What do I want to discuss with my wonderful viewers today? So who is in the job hunt right now? Because that would include me. And I think we could probably have some interestingly fun time discussing the horribleness of having to find jobs. Anybody up for that conversation? Rather depressing, I assume, or I guess, but it is something we could discuss. Or I don't know. Maybe watch some good TV shows. We are totally going to finish this before I hang up on y'all today, by the way. Alright, so that's a nice long hallway. And some of them will be long. No, I did not see that there was a galaxy named after me. That's fantastic. Oh, we're going to have to look that up. Oh, we're totally going to have to look that up. Okay, well, granted. The Sarah part isn't on there. It's just the dragonfly, but still, that is cool. So that I'm having an overdealed reaction to this because Uncle Carl knows, and so now the rest of you will know too, that my quote-unquote first passion is very definitely space and all of the wonderful things that space does for me, does for us, does for I got my degrees in physics and mathematics, and I spent a lot of time researching space. And yeah, with the happy. Nope, nope, that has to go one further back. See how that how that changed color on us? That means that that's sharing a wall. So we're going to undo. It's going to put it back in, break one more out, and paste. And now, see with the pretty? No bad colors showing through. And we now have our, you know, I bet I can, ahaha, I can do it this way. I can do it this way. And get rid of that. And then let's start putting the floor in, or the walls. Uncle Carl, I think you're looking for the job of being my best friend for my entire life. What do you think about that job? You just don't worry about having to do anything but take my calls and listen to me talk and celebrate with me, and I think that sounds like a really fun job. Of course, I might be a little biased. You know, for reasons other than it gets my Uncle Carl to always answer the phone, which he already does. Okay. Yeah. So we'll come. Yeah. We'll come back to that. All right, and this one, and this one, and this one, and that one's north. And we have one more north, and it's the bathroom on the end. Not what I intended to do. You go here, but he is a lavatory, so all of this is wrong. These beds do not belong here. Okay, still lit up, but not bedroom looking. And I'm so glad I thought of using my wand. This is so much faster than what I was doing. Alright. Do 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 do. I love my Uncle Carl so much. So I do know that I have Uncle Carl and Dad watching. I'm going to do a couple of call outs. I'm hoping that Esri, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I think I've got her name wrong, but I'm hoping Esri is tuned in today, as well as Mello the Bear. And let's see, who are some of my other newest subscribers that I know? Maybe Jill is tuning in today. That would be nice. If any of you are here and tuned in and would like a shout out and I didn't get to you, please say something in the comments. And that's all the north-facing rooms. I'm just gonna knock that out because. All right, let's go find a south-facing room, shall we? We have 2 south-facing rooms to put in. And I hope you all understand that this is just so much faster than building the rooms one at a time. This is south-facing right here. So we're going to put a block here for where we're going to stand. And one. Two. Do. Copy. Away we go. And this guy right here is south facing. So goodbye. Wrong color. And he shouldn't go too terribly far. About here should be. And I just want to check. Yeah. See how close that was? Wow. If we break a hole here, looky, we're in the other set of dormitories. So yeah, that was a close call, but it did make it. And then we just remove the evil wall. And we'll put in the doorway and all will be good. So the walkthrough for the kitchen level that I will publish to wrap up, to summarize our live streams and interim for this level will include the next line of the school song. And really quickly, that is let's see here. That is line 2. Teach us something, please, are the lyrics for that line, and I will be attempting to do it to the melody of The Sound of Silence from Simon and Garfunkel, chosen by Uncle Carl Emmons. So, hopefully I will give that a go off camera several hundred times before I ever give it a go on camera. And I will try to do your classics all the justice they deserve. That is the first south room. The very next quartz block we come to is also south. Oh, wrong way. This one here. Alright, and go into our, go to me. Not really sure what happened there. But yeah, there's me right here. And okay, we ended up with a couple of blocks this time between the dormitories rather than just the one. All right. And yeah, we're really happy that we have undo options every now and then. I just repasted the room in the wrong position over the page that we had already done because I wasn't paying attention to which keys on the keyboard I was hitting. My bad. So, to change these doorways so fast, I'm using the set block command, which is //set. Well, it's that. Oh, no, my picture is actually covering that code. It's //set 5:1 for the oak wood. I thought this time around that I'd put my picture down over the text because nobody cares about that. You want to be able to see the picture of what I'm doing. But if you go through my other videos, I have used all of these commands in the past, and they are in the descriptions on those videos. And if you want a particular tutorial, let me know. I can do that. All right, and this is the second south facing. We only have 2 rooms left, one east and one west. So let's go copy a room. East and west should be, well, one of them's right here. This guy is going, well, east. So let's copy him. Alright, go to the end of this guy over here. Turn east. Paste that in. Go find the west, and we'll fix those doorways at the same time. Because of the way that they're right across the hall from one another, I want to work on that portion of the hallway as one piece. Okay, so I have a question for the Hufflepuffs in the crowd or the people who are just really interested in what I'm doing and want to contribute. I have a dilemma. Should I... Wow, we don't have a west-facing room? Oh yeah, here we go. West-facing, here we come. Should I leave the hallways here in the Hufflepuff dormitory stone, or should I make them the golden wood color, the acacia wood, this wood? Or is there something else I should do entirely? Thoughts would be appreciated. Hello. And 1, 2, how many did I go in over here? I went 3 in. Okay. Alright, and if I go into our, that's not touching anything. So it should be, unless it's, yep, it did that. Okay, so undo, go one more, now paste. There we go. All right. And we have what will be the openings into the final 2 rooms in the Hufflepuff hallway. Told you I'd finish this before we left today. I'm sorry for my silence. I am concentrating on the fact that I lost a viewer. I'm gonna need somebody to go hunt down my father that I was supposed to be watching. I don't suppose we can maybe talk Mary Beth into going and hunting down Dwayne to hunt down the daddy, or something along those lines. Oh, yes, and I've started taking another university class on computer repair online from the Calgary Library. Education is much more accessible here in Canada. I'm appreciating that quite a bit. And someday, very soon, I should be a certified computer technician, and I can add that to my job hunt qualifications. My understanding is it's going to take me about 8 weeks to finish the first class. And then from there, I have the option of 2 more classes, or I can go ahead and try to get the certification by studying on my own after the first class. I can also attempt to well, there's things. Okay, so we're going to leave the stone because that's the only thing I got there. And no, what Mary Beth said was, so some of that came over the mic. No, what Mary Beth says is, I'm in class. I'm doing homework because she's taking a course on web design. All right, the hallway is done. Everyone, this brings us to the end of the kitchen level of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Next up will be the ground floor. And that is one heck of a big floor. And I need to quit hitting my toe. Fun fact, drop a desk on your toe. It breaks your toenail halfway down the toe. Toenail then cuts the bed of the nail under the nail, and blood goes everywhere, and it hurts every time you step on it the next day. Which should be one of those duh moments for like everyone except Sarah, who keeps stepping on her stupid foot. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm trying to scratch the toe with the heel of the other foot because it itches, because we put a Band-Aid on it overnight so that I wouldn't catch the nail on things. And so we bandaged it, but I'm allergic to adhesive. So now my toe itches because it had adhesive on it, and so I want to scratch it, but if I scratch it, I put pressure on it and it hurts, but it still itches. So I'm in this never-ending loop of stupidity. Okay. Oh, that only took us 40 minutes. Okay, so let's start working on the ground floor. Why not? Step 1 is to find the exact corner that the Great Hall should have. And we do that by going into the kitchen and standing here. And we look in the top corner, X minus 1669, Z 1191, and we write those numbers down because we will not remember them when we get back up top, and we feel no desire to run up and down the stairs incessantly. 1669, 11 something. See, 1191, I'd already forgotten. Alright, and now we go out here and we find that corner, which should be over here. Okay, 1669, back this way. '91. Okay, 1669, 1191. This is the inside corner of the Great Hall, which means that it's I think what I want to do is spruce wood for the edge, and we're gonna make it do this. I think this is what I'm gonna do. And I know that this way is 65. So we put a mark there, and we run. That was 27, that's 36, that's 55, that's 62, that's unhelpful, 67, 65. So we put a pillar there, and we go off of here, and off of here. And actually, I like that pillar going up. There. Alright. Now, this way, it's 120. Okay. So, how I determine these things when I don't remember them, like I obviously just don't remember right now what that's supposed to be, is I go to an Excel file that y'all have. Okay, my computer's hiccuping. Sorry for that. Here we go. And I quite literally measure it. By dragging across like this in the top corner, I can see that it's 120. That's how I got this number too, 65. Okay, so it's 120 lengthwise that way. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to grab here and we're going to run very quickly, nearly to the other end. You should be more or less all the way to the other end. That's 94. Keep going. That's 120. 2, so that's 120. So over up there. Okay. There's 3 corners. We can make the other corner by connecting the dots. Go us. There's the inside corners of the Great Hall. And this is very important that these go in the exact same place because it is described the first time Harry goes in the kitchen. There are 4 very long tables and a head table positioned exactly underneath where the tables above in the Great Hall are. And the food is obviously magicked up from these surfaces to those. I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the book actually in front of me. But that's the gist of the situation. So we have to make sure that the Great Hall is directly above the kitchen, and we put the kitchen in first, so it determines where the Great Hall goes. Now, the Great Hall is supposed to have a 3 wall before the exterior. I'm just going to grab cobblestone like this. The wall is supposed to do this. 2, 3. This is perfectly spaced. This is fantastic. So this is working out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. Fantastic. And that would be the inside is going to have this frame. The outside is going to have this frame. And check that Excel spreadsheet one more time. Each floor is 6 meters high, and the floors and ceilings are 2 meters thick. So 6 floors and then a ceiling. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. And so this one will have and that's not actually how that's going to look, because this room is 3 stories tall. So that's not the way that's going to be broken up here. But for the majority of the castle, this is the way it will be broken up. And the reason for this extra thick exterior wall is so that I can detail these large expanses. And so we can have nice windowsills and things like that. I can't believe I spaced that so freaking perfectly. That is freaking awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so for right now, I think what I'm going to do is put in the frame of the Great Hall. Alright. And that, my friend, is that. We come down now with And this would be where we messed it up. Okay. Oh, gee. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to scream in your ear. I hit the, yeah, the toenail again. Yeah, sorry about ingrown toenail and the doggies. Um, Joey unfortunately tried to help with my toenail yesterday or this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. He walked up, sniffed it, and then started bathing it. Boy, howdy, did that not feel good. I will get better at this live stream thing, guys, eventually. Okay, let's pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, that is the end of the exterior wall on that side. And I forgot I was live streaming and totally haven't been talking to y'all for like several minutes now. You don't like the cobblestone wall. Well, it's not going to be flat, plain cobblestone at the end, but if we don't like the cobblestone wall, what other materials do you think we should make the castle Hogwarts out of? Let's look at our gray blocks and decide. So we have, just get rid of all this stuff and let's do a color palette, shall we? We have stone, cobblestone, andesite, polished andesite. We're not using wool. The castle will burn down. Clay. Not sure I love that. Stone brick. And of course we have the mossy and the cracked to and we have gray concrete. Those are apparently our gray colored building blocks. Let's see what they look like. I'll just take a little swath. Drop that. So this is what the brick looks like. That's the light gray concrete. The dark gray concrete. That's clay. Polished andesite. Andesite. And of course we all know what the stone looks like, but we'll go ahead and put that in there too. And then the cobblestones between them. So, we're going to have to do a vote. We need a color palette. We're picking a base color right now for the outside of the castle. So this will give me a starting point for the palette. And it's going to be pretty darned easy for me to change these colors up, so don't get upset. Don't think there's going to be lots of extra work or anything like that. Now, we do have some options with the cobblestone. There's a mossy cobble. And with the stone bricks, there's a mossy stone brick and a cracked stone brick. So there's variations. If we go to mossy... Oh, they don't have the mossy cobble. They just have the mossy cobblestone wall. Unhelpful. But the cracked stone brick. So I'll put a So the stone brick has variations. So we might want to do the castle out of stone brick. Concrete comes in, oh, gadzooks of colors. So we could have white, and we could do some purple and some house color variations with either this dark gray or the light gray as the base color. We could do accents with our magic colors. Clay is, well, sparkly, I guess. Clay, unlike sand, doesn't fall, but it doesn't have any variations for us. Now, these two guys right here are actually the same stone. One's polished and one's not. And then, of course, stone is stone is stone is stone is stone is stone. So, put some comments. I'll start a I'll start a discussion on the channel. Go to the discussion page, and we'll take some votes over the next couple of days and see what we get to. And we have been live streaming for an hour and 5 minutes now, so let's go ahead and close it up for the day. It has been a pleasure as always, and I will see y'all hopefully at the beginning of the week. But if it's not up on Monday, I will post something to tell you when to expect and what I'm up to in the job hunt. See y'all soon. Bye now. Bye. How do I? Oh. Bye now.